All right, guys. For those who are able to tune in, thank you all for tuning in. Got the full game in its full capacity out on Facebook. Got the computer going in the right direction. Got all of the computer fixed and got the hard drive bumping and rolling. You guys know how that goes, right? But just want to be able to let you guys know I'm full of flesh. Got everything going in the right direction. Salute to Deion Sanders. What's up, fam? Kevin, shout out to you and Cade in the house. Yes, so the full game in its full capacity is on my Facebook link. The description box should be down below. Feel free to go there and have fun at it. Let me know if you guys are able to hear me. Shout out to you, Tropical Mayhem. I mean, it's one of those things. J Deuce, salute to you. I'm gonna try to get this channel going back in the right direction. I think I was backpedaling. Long time no see. Yeah, I feel you guys. Marshall in the house, salute to you. We need to stop Tyreek Hill. Yes, no doubt, man. Let me get ready for you guys, man. Let me get out of the jacket, right? Jerry, shout out to you. And Addie, shout out to you too as well. The whole thing is we got to figure out a way to score, and I'm talking about score big. I think that this team that we're going to play against the opposition, Kansas City, has got the type of tenacity to score. I mean, they got a quarterback that don't make mistakes, right? They got a superb coach. I think they've been coaching for a while, so he knows how to play against Dallas. You know how to play against. He knows how to actually play against Coach Garrett. So those are things that we have to really work on. Salute Angie, you in the house too as well. Hey, and Sapa Kingdom, Call Dog or DOG. Yeah, go Cowboys. You know, and hey, it is what it is, guys. We got to figure out something to get this thing going. Fly bow tie. I mean, I try, right? I try. But if Dallas want to score, they need to have a new head coach and one of the really good old guys. Well, with that in mind, I really think that the Cowboys can score. I think that they can put points on the board, get the ball going in the right direction. But they have to stay focused. These kinds of things have to play and come to about. I know we have a weak, small, diminutive type of secondary, and believe it or not, they're gonna fold. They're gonna fold with they're gonna roll with the Jeff Heaths of the world, right? They're gonna roll with. That's just how they play, you know. So we're gonna have to figure out how to play a carefree game. Of course, got to figure that out. All right, and those are things that we're gonna have to worry about down the line, you know. So neither here nor there. What is going on here? Okay. Got my measurements going. All right, so let's see. Keep Kansas City off the field. Yeah, I don't trust the defense against Chiefs. I mean, we're at home, so we should be able to play more aggressive. We should be able to get things out in the right direction. Shout out to Lazy Production. I don't know how to say that middle part of it. Doing a great job. Keep it up. Yeah, I try. You know. Offensive line, guys, it's J Deuce. Yeah, the offensive line is the special weapon, you know, for everything. If this offensive line doesn't play to the type of capable and make the necessary adjustment with Zeke not being out there on the field, it could be a problem, and we don't want that. Marcus Peters is a monster. The thing is, that's from Hart. The thing is with Marcus Peterson, I mean, he's one of those guys. He's grabby. He's a big physical type of defensive back. But the thing that we need to worry about with that is that if Dez Bryant doesn't get the ball early, right? If they trying to force feed Dez Bryant, then we're in trouble. We have one big world of a trouble. So what we're going to have to do collectively, we have to keep to the same game plan. We must run the ball. That's what wins the game. Running the ball. Time of possession. We must operate with the mindset of time of possession, and we can't have fumbles. We can't have mistakes. And Dak Prescott got to be careful with the ball too as well. And number 71 is going to have I'm talking about he's going to have his hands full dealing with Houston, you know, coming off the right edge. I mean, he had his hands full with Kerrigan. One can lament and argue that the fact that Houston is a whole lot better than Kerrigan. So it's going to be one of those things that look out for 71. You know, you're going to have to play it up, you know. And Tamba Hali, yeah, he's also back. So yeah, those are things that we have to worry about out there in the backfield, you know, from the defensive aspect, playing against them. But if Zeke is going to be out, McFadden have to step it up. I told you guys the other day, I would rather have Rod Smith out there as the starting tailback and then have the other guys as a supplemental coming in. Have Morris is still with his role of coming in. Have McFadden, because he has not been playing. So I would rather for them to go with that route, right? Dez versus Marcus, yeah. Who else? We got Xavier. Defense needs to step it up. Yeah, the defense really need to step it up. If they don't step it up, then we in a bad situation, guys. We're in a bad situation. This causes mismatches. Yeah, play Rod Smith. That's what I'm talking about, guys. If we can play Rod Smith, that seems like the pedigree that we need to be on. Yeah, Linehan needs to call better plays. I don't know, man, because the thing is with Linehan, he still have what, averaging 30 points a game. I mean, how else would you be able to roll with that? You know, you got somebody who's getting 30 points a game, and then you got D-Law on the defensive side, the sack leader of the NFL, and we already had our bye week. So, you know, those are things that we really have to understand as far as a team collectively. Where we can improve at, you know, the thing that we need to improve at will be special teams. One can say, hey, we need to figure out how to flip the field. We still should have our reservations on number 2, the kicker. The game is won and lost by 1 point. So Nugent, I don't know if the first game was an anomaly with him missing only 1 kick. Those are things that we really have to have our reservations on. Ryan Switzer, I think that they need to put him more into the game as far as those reverse sweeps and actually give him the ball, you know. If he can't be this gadget type of guy, I think he can catch. You know, they need to trust him a little bit more. Now, as far as special team, like I said before on all my film evaluations of him, he's more quick than fast, right? And that type of temperament or speed is better for punt returns, not kickoff returns. So next year we need to find us a kickoff returner, hands down. Eric Berry is gone. Yeah, you guys are right. So he's not going to be out there in the field. Rico Gathers can also cause this mismatch. If they trust, you know, this team has a problem with trusting, you know, they really need to figure out a way to trust Rico Suave Gathers, you know, or Zeus, Baby Zeus, however they call him, whatever his nickname is. They need to put him out there on the field and they need to trust him. Who else we have? I believe in McFadden. He's a better runner than Morris. That comes from Jerry. To me, yeah, all preseason, McFadden showed that he was the best running back out of the running backs beyond Zeke. So I don't know if this was just all in the grand schemes of things. But me personally, I would like to see Rod Smith as the young bell cow of a running back out there, guys. You know, Jay saying Switz is slow. I mean, he's quick, but he's not gonna be this blazing speed guy that you're gonna say, okay, wow, this guy is knocking it out the park, right? Bobby, good to see you, Law. Yeah, appreciate you guys, man. It's been a minute, you know. You guys know how it is, you know. Nation, shout out to you. Dez injured. I don't know. You guys let me know if Dez is injured. Let me see what else we have out there. And I thank everybody for tuning in to Nothing But the Bass. I'm trying to give you guys nothing but the best of hits and oldies, right? Rod looks hungry. Yes, he's hungry. He got the mindset to get out there. When they put him out there, I think it was against the San Francisco 49ers game, right? He was showing his tail off then, you know. So I really think that he's formidable enough to get out there and to make things happen, you know. like I said before, 3 types of players out there: a player that watch things happen, a player that say, hey, what just happened, and a player that go out and make things happen. I think that Rod Smith, if I say Rod Stewart, I think that Rod Smith is a guy that can go out there and make things happen. Just give the guy opportunity and a chance, right? Sometimes it's not about when you was drafted or whether you was undrafted or not, right? Remember Terrell Davis? You guys remember him? Not saying that he is a Terrell Davis, but I think he was a late round draft pick or something like that. Was able to make major changes to the Denver Broncos offense. I think that this down the hill running type of mentality with the best offensive line in the NFL, we need to put Rod Smith in there against the KC. And scouting the KC, you know, they don't make mistakes, baby. They don't make those type of withdrawals out there on the field. They come correct, and although their record is what, they lost 2 games or 3, something like that, they're ready. They R-E-A-D. Ready. Jackie, salute to you. Long time no hear, right? Knee injury, Mitch. Okay, so Dez Bryant is out, right? The calamities, right? The pitfalls of life, right? We can still stay focused. We just got to shake those things off and stand on top of it. We'll be all right. We'll be okay. I want to see some of the younger cats. And I said before in one of my videos that I like the idea that Dak Prescott is able to now, if Dez Bryant is not out there, now you're going to see him hitting every single receiver out there and not force feeding it to Dez if he's not out there on the field. But if Dez out there, then of course he will give us a percentage of a chance to win better, basically, collectively, if you look at the numbers, basically, right? That's my word. I own it. Nation, salute to you, man. TD got notice for the first on same as Rod. I don't know what you're talking about, Bobby, but I feel you though. So wait, is Dez out? I don't know. I had checked it up. I had to verify it, you know. But yeah, so you guys can see the entire game at its full capacity on Law Nation's Facebook page. I should put it in my Patreon account too as well. I'm gonna flip it over there, so those who are supporting the Patreon, you guys should be able to watch the game there. Can't wait to have Gathers back. Yeah, that's from Stay Woke. Yeah, you gotta stay woke, right? Can't wait to have him back out there on the field. Don't sleep on former Cowboys Terrence Mitchell. Hey, Niecy Hart or Hart. The thing is with Terrence Mitchell, he's a gambler, right? You know, he likes to jump routes. This is a quick scouting report. And he is grabby, and he doesn't have the greatest recovery speed. So if you give this guy a give and go, you got him, you know. So it's one of those things that if Dez playing against Terrence Mitchell, he'll have a breakout game because he played this guy, you know, when he was on his team. And he was on the practice squad for a minute too as well. So, or a third or fourth string, something like that. So now, do Terrence Mitchell have quote unquote upside to him? Yes, you know, by him being a bigger corner, being aggressive, he does manage to get his hands on balls or knock balls down. But when he's beaten, he's going to reach and grab, you know, and he don't turn his head around to the ball as much. Now, although he's been blessed to have a few picks or something like that, you can get by with him. The guy that you need to worry about is like I said, Peterson, and that middle linebacker that they have in Houston, and they still have a decent safety out there, regardless of Eric Berry not playing. So this game, you have to beat them by pressing them, you know, having them to try to force them to be one-dimensional, and that meaning taking away the run, and having them to force to pass the ball to Travis Kelce, I think that's his name, force them to pass the ball to him and make them one-dimensional. But the problem is Kareem Hunt is having a Zeke type of year, right? You know, he's running the ball with tenacity. He's running, getting upfield. He's doing all those things, finding the very patient runner, quick off his off the side when he runs sweep. So it can be a grimy game if he get out and if he get over 60 or 80 yards, you know. We got to keep this team under 70 or 80 yards in the rushing, as far as Kareem Hunt. So if he get 100 some plus yards, it's going to be one of those long nights for us, right? Wait, Nolan Carroll, who's this? Mitchell is a penalty machine. Yeah, Jay, yeah, you're right. And Patel, I actually like how Morris get better more when you feed him. Yeah. Now Morris is that type of guy. If Morris is the type of running back, this is my guy Patel. Been following the channel for a minute. Comes with a great insight of Morris. Morris is not a good change of pace back, basically. Morris is the type of guy, he's a grinder. You know, he might get 1, 2 yards, 1 yard, 2 yards, and then bust a 10-yard out, then bust a 15-yard out. That's Morris' temperament. McFadden is the inverse, you know. McFadden is a finesse type of runner. He's not gonna just lower his pads that much. He runs up high, just maybe a more frailer, if that's a word, but make up a law word. McFadden. McFadden is a more frailer DeMarcus Murray, you know. They both run upright. Of course, DeMarco Murray is a more power back, but McFadden puts you in that mindset, you know. But he will put the ball on the turf, right? Because he runs so upright. He have a larger torso of a target of him. So those are things that we would worry about. And he doesn't have, like, he's old. I mean, he's 29, close to 30, I think, or 28, I don't know. But he's old in running back terms. I think he's been running back for 10 years now. So those are things that 10 or 9 years, however, you know. But I think that McFadden can't catch out of the. It's the inverse. He can't catch out of the backfield. Morris can't, you know. And it's kind of laughable when they flex Morris out to the wing and they have him out on a wheel route or a fly route, and you got to sit there and say, you know, he's not going to catch that ball, you know. So McFadden can, and McFadden can throw the ball too as well. He played Wildcat before, and although, you know, Morris played that little not Wildcat, but the little what you call that type of offense, whereas you whatever the type of offense with the Robert Griffin type of, with that read option, I meant to say. Yeah, he played the read option play before, so, but you know, he doesn't have that speed that you would want to have out there to get to the edge, basically. So that's why I said, if you want to take the lesser of two evils and you want to just be able to combine the strength of Morris and the strength of McFadden together, you got Rod Smith, you know. So start off with Rod Smith and maybe put McFadden in as a change of pace back, or if you want to keep everything the same, start off with Rod Smith and then put Morris in as a change of as a spell back, basically, not a change of pace back, basically. And this is from Darius Marshall. Byron Jones is going to have to, I guess, blanket Kelsey all day. I think Byron Jones is up to the task. You know, he can play aggressive on the line. I think Byron Jones can get away with playing Kelsey or Travis, or however you say his name, up tight on the line. Don't allow him to get separation. Don't allow him to get space, and have a safety over the, because he's playing safety. But put Byron Jones down into the slot. Put him on the safety. Put him on the tight end, and have maybe a flow tight end roll coverage on Travis' side. And somehow, I guess you will put Jordan Lewis on number 10, Tyreek Hill, and maybe rotate him. And I hate to say Anthony Brown, you know, because Anthony Brown has not been playing well, you know. So those are things that we really still have to worry about, guys. But, you know, it is what it is. Read option, thank you. Law, are you going to the game on Sunday? I'm not able to go to the game, to the Kansas City game. I have so many irons in the fire that I have to take care of, but I wish I was able to go. But hopefully I'll be able to do the film breakdown and all that. Tonight I'm gonna work on the Orlando Scandrick film and have that out for the masses, and I may have a Tyron Crawford film out as well as available film scenario. So who else we have out here? to the game. We already mentioned that. But that's pretty much it there. That's been my time, guys. I really thank you guys for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Salute. I'm out. Peace. Shout out to my sister too as well, Angie in the house. That's what I'm talking about. We live, we live, we ready. Hey, don't forget to check out my Facebook page for all the games and highlights and things like that. I'm trying to get out of here one way or another. I really thank you guys for following in, tuning in to the channel, the Low Nations. Trying to be the best station in the nation, baby.